Alrighty, welcome everyone. As promised, this will be a live trading video. I said I was going to do this last Friday. Today is Monday. I'm here 10 minutes early, 10 minutes before the bell, so I can show you a little bit kind of what I'm looking at. And yeah, anyway, here I am. So this will be kind of a longer video. This will be live trading. I'm not going to cut anything here. And I'm just going to talk through exactly what I'm thinking, and you'll see any trades that I take live. So this won't be totally chock filled, from start to finish, with good information, but it'll just be live and it'll be authentic. So hopefully you guys value that. And appreciate that. And if you do, please consider leaving a like on this video if you did find it helpful. And yeah, anyway, let's just get into it here and kind of go over some of the stocks that I'm looking at right now before the market opens in just about 8 minutes. So there's a few ones that I'm looking at. I wouldn't say, some days I feel like I have certain entries right off the open that I'm willing to take, but today I don't really feel like jumping into anything right off the open. But as you can see, volume-wise, NEO is just has already 19 million shares of volume, which is quite a bit. It's going to be gapping up to over $65, so quite the gap up, and I'll be looking for this one to go. Probably above this 65.85 is where I would get in. So right here could be a good entry. I won't necessarily take it, but if I get a good entry around there, I would definitely consider it. So, but it depends how this sets up in the first few minutes here. We'll see if it pulls back or if it just kind of goes without us. And if it goes without us, it goes without us. So that's just that. But volume-wise, nothing really compares. But Baidu is gapping up. It's quite a bit down off of where it was at earlier in the pre-market, about $10 lower, but gapping up nonetheless to 246. So we'll see what happens with this one. I think a good short might be under this 242, so there might be a decent entry here, but we'll see if it breaks below that level. It may go up, it may go down. You never know with stocks, right? Twitter already kind of breaking down here even further. Twitter's gapping down on with their news that they suspended Trump's trading. Or just suspended Trump's Twitter account. My bad. Yeah, everyone knows Trump is an active day trader as well. So, yeah, they suspended his trading, and they're down about 7% or so, which is a pretty decent move coming into kind of last month's levels here. So we'll see what happens with that. It's kind of already making fresh lows, so I'm not really sure there's any kind of technical level that I'm necessarily looking at here that would be a good entry. So I don't know, probably staying away from this one. But if it does kind of start to try to fill the gap, then I might look at a long maybe through 47.75 or so. But we'll hold off on this one for now. BT's come down like quite a bit. I noticed this. It closed around 26. Now it's at like 20, 21 or so. It's quite the move. It'll be opening like right around here. So we'll see with this one. I'm not really gonna punch at it, but again, we'll see. As you can probably tell, the overall market is down right now, 35 points. So that's definitely weighing on everything. Yeah, so Baba, 229, 30, okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see with all these. It just takes time. I think mRNA is a pretty decent short under 111. I was looking at this and feel good about this one under 111. I'm gonna put a line there. Yeah, so we'll take maybe a stab at that one. I wish the volume were a little bit better in the pre-market, but it is what it is. As you can see, I'm just clicking on all these marked rows because these are the ones that these are the ones that I've marked that have been good, you know, recently on my watch list. Okay, yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Plug is gapping down here. This one will be interesting. No doubt it's a good one to trade, but I'm just not sure I see anything super awesome on it. Maybe below this 48.25 could take that maybe, but you run into some support maybe here at 47, here at 45, so it's questionable. Yeah, I'd watch out for this one at around $47. I think there would probably be some support, but if it comes down hard in the first few minutes, we could blow right through that. So it all depends. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll just have to see here. So we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds until the bell. Obviously, Tesla's always a good one to trade, so we'll be watching this one as well. And again, this was going to be a bit of a slower paced video, but you know, if I do see something I like, then I'll take the trade and we'll talk about it. And usually what I do is I put the timestamps of where the trades are in the bio. So if you just want to cut to where the trades are, you're welcome to do that. Or if you want to stick around and just listen to what I have to say and hear me blabber, then you can watch the whole video or whatever. I have no idea how long this is going to be as of right now, but there you have it. And you know, last week I ended my recap on Friday. Last week was a red week, about $400, which isn't a big deal, but it was a red week. So coming into this week, I'm definitely feeling like I need to be a little bit cautious. So you know, I'm setting you know, a hard stop loss on the day for myself at about $750 today. I hope I don't get down that much today, but if I do, then I really need to walk away at that point, and that's just what it's going to be today. And so normally I would probably have that max loss at about 1,000, but I'm going to make it 750 today because I just don't want to. I just want to, you know, if it gets down there, then we just need to pull the plug, if you will. So we'll see what happens here. 1 minute. What do I want to be watching off the bell? I don't know. Probably one of these Baidu or probably Neo. So we'll watch these here. We got about 50 seconds. I think this over $66 is. I think Neo over $66 is a pretty good. I wouldn't be upset with that entry. I think this looks like a gap and go. I mean, this is some good consolidation here. I'm gonna set my order size to about 300 shares, and then. Let's see, $66 to 65. I'd probably set my stop under 64.75 on this, so a little over $300, about a $400 loss on that trade, which is pretty good. But we'll see what happens. Maybe look for a pullback on this one down to the VWAP 64, maybe 63. All right, there's the bell. So some good selling volume coming in now. This is pretty sharp. Wow, extremely sharp. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. 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 Huge drop here. My order is like stuck. I don't even know what to make of this. TOS is just so bad in the first minute. Yeah, so some heavy volume there. I'm not really sure why I put that buy order out. That was probably stupid. But I was able to cancel it, it looks like. But Neo is so good at dropping on the first minute and then making a complete reversal upside. But we'll see what happens with this. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. 63. Let's see how it reacts to $63. If it can even Wow, this is looking crazy. It's getting pretty weak here. We'll see. We'll see. What's this next minute gonna do? If this has a big engulfing green candle right here, then this could still surprise. But this is looking pretty sharp to the downside. I do want to keep my eye on some other ones here. I'm still watching this because I'm a little worried that my order might have filled. So I'm gonna look. Okay, it says I don't have anything under filled orders, so I think I'm probably clear on this one, but I wouldn't have been surprised if TOS told me a few seconds later that I actually did fill, and it kind of glitched and then filled me all of a sudden at a price up here or something. I don't know. TOS is very unreliable, and looks like it's having some problems. I mean, can you believe this? Wow. I mean, I guess I can. TOS is terrible, but wow, look at this. Charts aren't loading. I mean, this is typical. This is typical. It sucks, but it's pretty typical. Well, I'm sorry about this, but there's really nothing I can do. It's just TOS being TOS. And, alright, so here's Twitter, which has come down quite a bit to $46. I'm probably going to wait a little bit longer on this one, but this looks like it could be gap and go over here. Sorry, I'm turning my little notification thingy on. Okay, so this one's coming down pretty hard. Let me look here at plug. I like to jump around. Tesla has a big spike down, but this one's come back up. Let's keep our eye on NEO here, 64. So this one's coming back up now. I definitely want to keep maybe my eye on an entry above 66 still. This can still, yeah, okay, this is looking strong now, see? So let's watch out here. It's coming up to 65 bucks. Wow, okay. So now it's looking pretty strong. Wow. Wow, 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 okay. I almost wonder if I want to get in this one a little bit earlier, but I'm still a little hesitant on it. I really want this to prove itself, which it certainly is right now. Let's stay with it. I'm going to keep that order there. If it comes above 66, then I feel good about it. Wow, Twitter really coming down now. This is a level that I've marked out from a while ago, it looks like, and this is really coming down now. I think this move is a little overdone. It's down 12%. There might have been a good dip entry there. On a, it's down 12%. We'll see if it continues lower, but right now, I don't know. That's just looking really bad for Twitter there. So 247 on Baidu. I'm not really sure I see anything great on this right now. Maybe over 248.50. We'll see about that. Let me go back to NEO, coming almost up to our price here. If this candle can close strong, it's got 10 seconds left. Look at this. I mean, there was a great trade on this dip here. We'll see. Over $66 were in this trade. Wow. The problem is, yeah, I don't know. Oh crap! I tried to cancel that order. All right. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, this is tough. Well, I ended up taking a quick $39 scalp on it. That's not really what I wanted to do. I meant to only take 100 shares out there, but I put all 300 there out on the ask, and so I've already missed out on 150 bucks on this trade. And wow, I mean, this is just spectacular. I can't even be mad. Like, look at this. Look at this. Well, I can be mad, but I meant to take about 100 out there. Usually I would take a portion out. I took all 300 out, and that was probably done. But when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row, I mean, this is getting to the point of like, you know, it's becoming extended, but but I don't know. I mean, this is kind of uncharted territory for Neo. It's at all-time highs, so we'll just watch it here. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It needs to come down and retest this 65.85. But I really can't even be mad because this is fun to watch right now. But this is shaking out a lot of buyers here. We'll see what happens. Is it gonna gather more strength, or is it gonna maybe move back to lower? Got very extended there for a minute. Tesla's coming down now. Usually I wouldn't hesitate to buy some of these dips. We'll see what happens. Baidu 239. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna like some of this huge. Oh wow. Well, now I might not be able to hesitate. I almost want to grab the bid right here, just because it's oh my gosh. It's just dropped $10 in a matter of 2 minutes. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but it was tempting to grab the bid, down in there. It's already jumped $3 a share from where it was a few seconds ago. Plug coming back up here. Yeah, just not really looking like that's great. I don't really wanna. Let's see what's moving on in terms of small caps. BNGO. Oh, this stuff all looks terrible. I wouldn't trade these anyway. Wow, GameStop's up quite a bit. Looking at this one now, this is interesting, but I'm not really gonna jump into this. Okay, so there you go, a big pop, and now getting that drop on Neo. Wow, this is crazy. This is just crazy. A drop down to 63, pop back up to 67. Now we're back at 64.50. If you wanted to go short here, it's not a terrible idea. It's really not a terrible idea. You have this kind of blow off top, and now this just exhaustion. This is what I was worried about, like this kind of upside down V shape, this big spike. That's kind of why I got a little scared and was trying to throw out 100 shares early, but yeah, I could have stayed in that one a little bit longer, gotten $1 per share on at least some of them. At least some of the shares, but I didn't. Wow, Tesla's at, okay, 832 now. It's almost time to maybe look at this one. Tesla's really coming down. But, the problem is if you're a buyer down here, it's like you don't want to be a buyer on the day that, Tesla has that $100 drop because, it can do that, and we've seen it happen before. And it's definitely, I mean, there's no question it's overvalued up here, so we'll see. But look at that. Those are the perks of joining the bid. You're in at 831 on that drop, and you just made $8 a share. I mean, my God, that makes your day right there. You're done trading. You're literally done trading if you just bought that dip. You could be out in a minute. A quick scalp like that, and you're done. So that's typically what I would go for, but it's just scary when you see a stock like Tesla come down so much like that. You don't really want to jump in front of it, but then again, sometimes you do. So Neo continuing to kind of stay in this range, all things considered. I mean, it broke lower, then it came up, and now it's really just deciding what the heck it wants to do. It can still go either way here. I think I favor it to the short side, but it's definitely we gotta wait and see. We need more time on it. QS, Baidu, Baba. I wish I were seeing more stuff. I don't know. It's more likely that I've taken a trade at this point during the day than I haven't taken a trade at this point during the day. I mean, I have taken that one trade on Neo, but it was very, it was very brief. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, another break above 65.88 is bullish, but it's not definitive. I'm not sure I'd say anything's really definitive on this, unless maybe we get above 67. That would be very strong. But I'm not sure I love that price, is the only thing. So Tesla maybe has more lows to make. We'll see. This could be a big red candle right here. We don't know yet. We don't know. This could be the big reversal day for Tesla, maybe. Okay, Baidu looking pretty weak here. But again, you don't just jump into weak stocks. I mean, sure, you get a better price, but like this is coming down hard right now. And especially because it gapped up. Excuse me. And it's pretty extended on the daily chart. It's just, you know, it could be a decent short, but already now it's just really extended. I think there probably was a decent short entry, maybe below this low. I didn't really see that. That was probably a good spot. I didn't take it because I already thought it was extended, but you know, it's come down more. So, would you look at that? DDD, this is interesting. Popping up here, $2 a share. We'll see. Maybe over $25. It could have something to offer. The volume on it is, I mean, decent. It's not like great, but it's not terrible. Yeah, maybe over $25 here. Maybe a scalp over $25 because I don't really want to hold. I don't want to really be in this one because I feel like this is a continuation now, and it's not reliable. I'm not sure I want to take this one, but there is a decent entry above 25. But I'm just not sure I want to be buying a breakout on this stock. We've seen what it's done before, but at this point, I feel like there's going to be some exhaustion that comes in, and because this daily chart has this huge top wick, I don't feel safe in this one. But over 25 could be decent. Okay, Tesla coming back down again. I want to watch this one. If we get a huge spike to the downside, which I think is possible, well, we'll see what happens. But I don't know, much lower, and I don't know. I sometimes I can't resist grabbing some shares. Wow. I think Tesla will make a new low maybe, but just have to wait and see. Baidu now kind of bouncing. Yeah, no, I just don't love this. This is not one that I would trade. Okay. Tesla now looking like it wants to move lower. Come on, make a new low here. Make a new low. I'm not even in this trade. I don't really have a stake in it, but it could be interesting. Alright, Neo coming down. So we'll probably make a new low too. Twitter, plug. It's pretty strong here, surprisingly. It looks decent actually. I wonder about over $51, but let's see. Wow, Dropbox. Okay. Dropbox share spike higher. We're seeing out notes saying Dropbox acquisition looking increasingly more likely. So, okay. I mean, I'm not really gonna trade this. I feel like I'm okay not trading this. But actually, this is a decent entry over 23. I didn't even notice this here. It's just super extended, that's the thing. But you do have this top here at 23. Interesting. So, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of potential in all these stocks, but I'm not really taking anything. Okay, there's a move lower to 828. We'll see what this one, what Tesla, how far this one wants to go. But I'm not sure Now that we had a spike down and then kind of consolidation and then fall through and then consolidation. Now we're getting fall through again. So this has potential for a really aggressive sell-off now, and we don't want to jump into anything prematurely. But you see, if you got in at the bottom of that candle, you're already making $6 a share, $7 a share. So I mean, you see how lucrative it can be to buy some of the bottom of these big red candles. Even if you're a buyer here, if you're just patient with it, you're already taking $5 a share on it. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted to buy down here, but I wasn't gonna do it because this is becoming a more aggressive sell-off. And let's see what the market's doing. Yeah, so I mean, down 31 points, and the Nasdaq's selling off even harder, and that's probably what's fueling this run on Tesla. Is that Nasdaq? Yeah, so I want to keep my eyes on Tesla because as long as it's moving like this, then there's opportunities on it. But no reason to jump in it right now or just yet. So NEO just broke below that low, and it could be a decent long here. Honestly. It's just so hard to say, and that's for that reason I'm not going to trade it unless I see something that makes it more definitive. Big red candle here, and this is shaping up to be a pretty good green candle. If this green candle can engulf this entire red candle, that's a pretty good indication that this could be a good long entry, possibly. But again, I'm not going to take it because I don't feel confident about it. A lot of the talking I'm doing right now in the commentary on some of these stocks is just, oh wow, look at, oh God, why was I not even watching this? Oh brother. Well, I mean, you've got a really perfect entry above 114.30 here. Oh God. Well, this is just a case of well, it could be a good short here. I mean, you have some resistance at 118. It's hard to jump in front of this and say I'm going to short while this stock is so strong. But this looks like it does need to pull back. I'm about to maybe short this because this is really extended. It's strong, but it's extended, and you have resistance here. It's definitely tempting. If anything, I would have wanted that perfect entry at a top, but now it's coming down. I mean, I would look for this to come back to 116.50 or so if it's I don't know. But yeah, I think this has potential to move lower now. I think this could move lower. It's very extended, but it's also very strong, so, IPOE holding up. Yeah, I mentioned mRNA early, and if it got below 111, but then it held 111, and even in the pre-market trading, it spiked back up, kind of consolidated above this, or right below this resistance, and then when it broke through, it had this epic run. So there's that follow through down to kind of almost 116.50. We could see this back down towards 116 even. Yeah, so I mean, there was a good short play there. I didn't take it, but that would have been pretty epic. Baidu continuing to fall. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla 827 continuing now. Wow. Okay, let's see a huge fall through here. I want to see a big red candle down to 820. Wow. We'll see if I can buy 100 shares of this. I'm not sure. I want to see it lower though. I don't feel awesome about this entry. Because again, I don't want to be a buyer when Tesla's going to have that, 50-point drop in a minute or 100-point drop in a few minutes, because, well, for obvious reasons, you don't want to be a buyer there. I would just note that it has that potential just because of how extended it is. Normally it'd be like a no-brainer to like buy these friggin' dips. I mean, look at that, 821 pop back up to 827. I mean, I keep saying this repeatedly, like you're getting rewarded big time for buying these dips, and I'm not doing it, but like I probably should be. Wow, I mean, I really want to see this crack below 820. But I mean, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure on it. Pros and cons. Baidu coming down hard. Okay. When you catch news like this so early, it's tempting to jump in, but I'm not gonna do it. Maybe over two. Oh, well, it just even spiked higher. Oh goodness, 211 is the high. Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna take it. I'm putting my foot down. Not taking it. Not jumping into that. I think that's a terrible idea. But I will come back to it later, just out of curiosity. Oh, there's that break below 820. Okay, it might be good to take maybe just 50 shares here because it's coming down so aggressively. Any reversal higher is going to be huge. I want to see if this can maybe break even lower down to 815. Through 815 maybe? It's still looking weak. I want to see it come lower now. I want to see more capitulation. I want to see this maybe hit this top at 811. Ugh, I don't like this bullish candle. Come on. When you see a move like this, it's like, gosh, I really want to be a part of this. But I want to be a part of this for the bounce that's inevitably going to happen. And I say inevitable in no true sense of the word because it's really not inevitable. But I say it's inevitable because it seems like Tesla just literally doesn't care about any, fundamental, any fundamentals or price targets or analysis or anything like that. But we'll see what happens on it. Dang it, is this going to be the bounce? Come on. Let's get down to below 815 here. That's just another, dip I should have taken. Come on. I'm not convinced. Neo, $64. This could be, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not going to take it. My eyes are on Tesla right now. Honestly. I mean, I'm looking around and let's see. Baba's boring. mRNA up to 119. It's, it's frustrating to miss out on some of these moves. You had a pretty nice bottom at 111 and, it's bouncing from there. But what can you do? Tesla's still at 823. Not really getting a huge, a clear bounce here. Peloton, a break below 154.30 maybe. Yeah, that's decent actually. We'll look at that. It's got some. It needs some volume to come in though, because this is kind of just boring right now. I don't know if I really want to trade something that's that low volume. I used to trade Peloton all the time, but right now it's just kind of being lame. Baidu 231. Tesla continuing to rally up here. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of tough to say right now on Tesla. I'm not sure whether I don't know. I guess 817 obviously was. I don't know. I don't think it was a very good entry. I mean, I really don't, honestly. It's I don't think this was really, there was a great opportunity on this. The only thing that makes me think maybe I should have taken it was the fact that you have a lot of, looks like this is a lot of buy volume here that's keeping this up, and then you kind of have this capitulate, this kind of break lower on some lower volume, and then more heavy volume coming in to buy it back up. So you can see that the volume right now is coming in on the buy side. The only problem is I would have liked for this to maybe have come down a little further down to 812 and hit this technical high right here. That would have made me feel a little bit better if it started to bounce in front of that and come down a little bit lower. I mean, this is close enough where it's in the margin of error, but right now, but I wasn't convinced because, I mean, you do have that you know, that volume is a bit of a giveaway that maybe buyers are about to step up, but I don't know, things can change quickly. I would have liked to see it just a little bit lower, like I was saying. And obviously we're getting that bounce now, but I mean, when in doubt, just don't take the trade. And here's DDD that did come up above 25 and is now making one of those runs again. And this is looking pretty tradable. Yeah, that break above 25 was good for a couple reasons. It broke above this level, and it broke above this pre-market consolidation. So, I mean, I did mention that, and it was a good trade. I could have taken it. I didn't take it, obviously, but, you know, that was a decent entry. So, if you took that, good for you. GameStop looks actually pretty strong here. I don't entirely dislike this. Over, I don't know, over this high, I guess. I don't know. It's probably, again, just not what I'm gonna trade. I feel like I've been saying that all day, but you know, when in doubt, don't take the trade. I'm waiting for that grade A setup. We almost had it on Tesla. In front of that 812, just a little bit lower, and I'd be in it. And I mean, obviously that reversal from, you know, 816 up to 834. This one's moving around a lot, and you can definitely make some epic money on it. Epic money? What am I even saying? Plug kind of grinding higher. 5250. I want to see some volume come into this one if I'm going to step in. I'm not really seeing buyers need to kind of make themselves known. We'll hold off. Baidu. It's come down a lot. But I mean, I think ultimately this is going to be a red day for Baidu. I'm not really sure it can make another kind of crazy run up. Nope, not trading that. So, I mean, there's clearly that reversal on Tesla, and it can continue higher from here easily. This is obviously the move that I was looking for. I just didn't get the entry that I wanted, so I didn't take the trade, and now I'm out, and now I'm not in it as a consequence. And that's just it. That's literally just it. So Twitter continuing to kind of make that gap fill, which it's got a long way to go up toward $51. But you know, maybe take it over 47.75. Might try it, maybe a scalp here over 47.75. You could take it up to 48, 48.25 at least. So maybe 50 cents on that. There may be 50 cents between those two spots. but only above 47.75. But this is definitely looking like a. I mean, there's no question this is a bullish candle, and I mean, what's funny too is I mention this a lot, but this is a technical support level or resistance level. I don't know. This is a key price level I have marked out from a long time ago. I don't even know what day this is on, but there's clearly resistance here, and you notice how it came down and touched exactly that level. Obviously, I didn't place the level perfectly, but the level is probably 45.17 or 16. Anyway, what's the low of this candle? 45.15. So, I mean, it came down perfectly. I didn't mark this level today. This has been here for days, and or been here for, weeks, months. I don't know. It's been here forever. I haven't traded Twitter. I added this to my watch list today. This wasn't even on my watch list. I don't know how long this price level's been here, but nonetheless, it held that level. It came down, touched it perfectly. It's just, I don't know, coincidence? I think not. Okay, so 47.75. Maybe I'll take this here. Oh, we'll see what happens. I'll probably give this one not below 47.40. So I don't want to give this one too much room. In fact, I've taken a lot of shares here. I'm not very convinced with this trade, but we'll see what happens. In fact, I might not even want to give this one much room. Let's just get out. $59 loss. That's fine. I mean, I changed my mind on it. Quickly. I didn't want to, because this is one where I'm almost like guaranteed to hit my stop. So why am I even in the trade? Maybe a better entry here at 47.50 on the pullback, and then you ride it higher. That was stupid. Why did I even take that? That was dumb. I was looking for a scalp, but it wasn't making that move, so I just got out. But it was stupid because it's already exhausted. Like, it's made this move. It needs a pullback, and that's clear here. So I just got in at like a terrible price, basically. But $60 loss. That's manageable. We take those. It's fine. DDD continuing. mRNA. Wow, that's a pretty harsh pullback right there. Today's been kind of dumb. I don't really like anything today. Like, I don't really like how anything's moving today. This is like stupid. Wow, C3AI. There was a pretty epic. Why do I keep saying epic, dude? That is so weird. There was a great entry here at 133. 141. That's $8 a share. Pretty sweet. Tesla struggling at VWAP. Blah 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 blah. So I mean, if I had held to my stop, it's it's strengthening now. 47.80. Yeah, we'll see on this one. Be good to watch. What's GameStop doing? Oh, look at this. This is looking pretty good. I wish there were going to be more volume coming in, but the volume is kind of coming down as the stock comes down. The volume comes down. Low volume pullback, which is nice. This is decent. I mean, there's a pretty. Let's see. I mean, you could take this over 2040 maybe. I don't know. The volume is just the part that I'm concerned about on it. But I'm trying to like think about it, but yeah, the volume is the only thing you're missing here. I think this is a pretty good setup. It's holding up pretty well, all things considered. Wonder if we could see this at 2180 again, kind of targeting that pre-market high. Okay, so if some volume is kind of stepping up here, this could be if this candle closes green, which we'll see, but if it closes green or it starts to kind of come up above this 2038, maybe 2060. Okay, so it turns out this is sell volume. Alright, well, I don't really like that. But I still think there could be a play on this. We'll just have to wait and see. He was being pretty choppy. So we're down $20 today. I'm sorry, guys. There's really not been a trade today where I was like, some days you come in and you're really wanting to jump in at something right off the opening bell, and then some days it doesn't work out like that. So, you know, that's all I can say about that. That's all there is to it. Wow, Tesla 842. I mean, it's like, whatever, dude. The Twitter play worked. I mean, the stop would have been good below 2740. You know, I'd be up on it. It did what I said it would do. It did what I said it would do. I think I just got scared because I knew I was buying like kind of at the top there. Typically, if a stock kind of breaks through a 1 minute candle like this, I mean, this is pretty common to kind of retest it as support before you continue. I think, yeah, just not a good entry on my part. I should have waited for this pullback, maybe then entered. So a decent trade idea on like this was a good trade today. I feel like today I've actually like made a lot of good calls on stuff that I didn't take, like Tesla and DDD. I said it was good over 25, and it was good over 25. So I mean, a lot of the times you have kind of I think aloud of these price levels and entries and exits, and a lot of the times they're pretty good. I said mRNA under 111, which was interesting. I think under 111 was good because obviously it didn't come down below 111, and it didn't even give you a chance. But I wish I'd been watching this one. This is one that I definitely missed. Roku was also one that I looked at briefly pre-market, and yeah, probably it was good over 400. Plug. Tesla is a huge bummer, dude. A huge bummer. Huge bummer. Well, QS actually could be decent here. It's so battered and bruised, you know. The volume is just terrible on this. But I mean, it is consolidating, but still, like, the volume is just abysmal. Let's look at AMD. Holy cow. This is wow. maybe a move above $98 would be pretty cool for AMD. Yeah, great move on that. Wow, QS. I mean, this is just, I don't know even what to say. This is just a weird 5-minute setup. Very weird. You've got these wicks here. Comes down another wick. Like, whatever, dude. Low volume. Moving on. Man, this is so, I have to say, you guys, this is really rare that I have not taken like a actual trade yet, you know? I don't feel like I've taken in like an actual trade yet. Just because I haven't seen anything with this setup that I'm so confident about, you know? And it's very rare that that would happen, but it's not inconceivable. I mean, like, I don't trade just to trade, you know what I mean? I'm not here just to like take trades. I'm here to find good setups that I think you know, are worth taking. I'm here to, you know, see if we can make some money. Not see if I can lose some money by just taking trades because just for the sake of taking trades. So, you know, what that means is if there's no good setup, if there's no setup good enough for me that I'm willing to take, then I'm not going to be in that trade. I'm looking at Boeing. I just don't see the volume in this one yet. You know, it's like, I like kind of how it looks, but it's, let's see how some other small caps are doing here. Yeah, I mean, GameStop, just the volume's just not there, so it's like, still trying to find something here, you know, but if it's not there, it's not there. I still think this video is helpful, you know. I'm still gonna upload this, of course. It just might not be, you know, as entertaining, but I think it'll be just as helpful. I just don't think it'll be as entertaining. It's been a lot. I feel like I've made a lot of good call outs and commentary. You know, some of the trades that I called out today I should have taken, and some I shouldn't have taken. So some worked and some didn't. But I have to say, kind of those more definitive trades did tend to work out. DDD over 25, that was pretty clear and obvious, and it worked out. And Tesla, buying those dips, pretty much every time I said, well, I could buy this dip right here. Every time I said that, it worked out for like a nice scalp trade. This dip, I said, well, I could jump in here. I would have made $10 a share. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Like, oh, it's so unbelievable. Like, it's unbelievable to think, like, I don't know, just why would you want to step in front of a $7 downside move on Tesla? You know, it's, I don't know, whatever. But it's like, I know this. I trade Tesla. I've done really well on Tesla all time. And I know that it's really good for dip trade opportunities because these candles get bought up. That's just what happens. And that's at least what's been the story on Tesla for the past few months. That is, it can change. It's not going to trade the same, all the time. It may start to trade differently. And by that, I mean, it may, pull back and, more sellers might step in. But right now we're seeing all these dips get bought up. And you're seeing here, when it gets down here, like I said, that these buy candles are clear. And the buyers are here, and I mean, they continue to push the stock higher, so it just is what it is. And I know that buying the dips has worked on this, and I wanted to do it here, but at $850 it's like, oh my gosh, it's moving around so much that it's definitely very scary. And so when in doubt, don't trade it, but it turns out that today it was really it didn't really deviate from the playbook at all, or I mean, so far. It's already 7:15. Like, a lot of day traders would probably step away at this point if they've, made their nut. They'd definitely call it here, and, a lot of traders are going to start stepping away from the market. And I think Tesla today, looking at it now, knowing what I know now, it's, today was no different than any other day for Tesla. And I think it will probably come up above this initial morning high of 853 as it shoots up to that level right now. But it's not one you can take for granted either. That's what's difficult about it, and it gets harder and harder to take for granted or be sure about the more it kind of shoots up. So the higher it gets, it feels like it's teetering on the edge, I guess is what I'm saying. So I start to lose some confidence in the playbook when the more it acts, it defies gravity, Baidu, nope. And if anything, I think I like it short. It just looks so weak, It looks like a pile of crap. It looks like a pile of crap. Whoa. What the heck? Where'd this come from? I mean, I'm not trading it, but wow, okay. I mean, I missed it, obviously. Let's look at Twitter now. Came up to almost $49. I mean, like, another one where I had the call. Like, the trade was, I don't know. I'm upset. This was frustrating. I mean, the trade was good. Like, this vindicates me. I just didn't, like, it's just typical me. I got shaken out of it as I saw this huge red candle come down. It looked like I was about to get stopped out anyways. So it's like, all right, I'm out of the trade. But look, it didn't hit my stop. And this is the thing about, yeah, I mean, this is what I mentioned I think I mentioned this last Friday. Like, there was a trade on Tesla where if I had just stuck to the proper stop, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. And yeah, it takes more risk, but I'd be in this trade right now, 500 shares at, I don't know, what was I in at? 47.75. So I mean, 47.75. It's at 48.50. So it came up to almost $49. It's over $500. A great trade. A great trade that I called out and just didn't execute well at all. But at least I'm willing to, say I messed up. The entry was wrong. The stop was right. The entry was wrong. I should have waited for that pullback. The entry was wrong. It's like it came up to that level that I was looking at, but it needed to cool off before breaking. Why do I not just have the chart pulled up when I'm talking about this? It came up to that level that I was talking about. Well, you could take this over 47.75. Yeah, okay, good idea. but wait for it to cool down. It just had 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles in a row. It's just not really, and you can see they get smaller and smaller. It's pretty like easy to see, you know, that like it's gonna pull back. It needs to let it test that 200 SMA as support before continuing, and that's what it needs to do. Like, God, it's frustrating. That's how I should have traded it, but instead I just got over eager, and then because of that I got shaken out of the trade. And I said, well, the stop is probably below this higher high of 47.40, which, you know, this is a very conservative stop already. That's the thing too. This is already a conservative stop. I think what I should have done is taken not 500 shares but like 300 shares, because at this bad, well, I'm not gonna say bad, but at this entry price, 47.75, I think it's when I'm feeling like it's extended, it's appropriate to take fewer shares. You still have that conservative stop, and the reason that this is a conservative stop is because this is just below the higher high. So I mean, this is right there. And then, I mean, if you wanted to take more risk, you could put your stop below 46.80. But that's the problem, is if you weren't going to take this stop, your stop would probably have to be below 46.80, and that's, you know, that's a lot more risk. So, you know. So that's an interesting trade. This is a good one to kind of learn from. I had the right idea. I just did not execute that well at all. I'll put the timestamp for kind of like what I just discussed in the description. I don't know why I'm even mentioning that now, because you've already seen it. But whatever. I gotta put timestamps in this video, or not timestamps, but I don't know, this is a long video, so I hope you guys, you know, appreciate this, and will leave a like on this video. This is over an hour now. It's gonna take me a long time to upload this. But anyway, I'm probably gonna end this video because it is an hour long. This is the longest one I've ever done. If you did enjoy it, please, again, leave a like on it. I really would appreciate that. If we get somewhere, maybe like 50 likes. Whoa, 50 likes. How is that even going to be possible on my channel? I don't know. I've only got 100 subscribers, but if we get like 50 likes on this, I would consider doing a live, like actually live, stream trading live at some point. We'll see. I don't know. But that's a high bar, 50 likes. I don't know if we can get there. If everyone watches this likes it, then maybe we'll do it. Anyway, so hopefully this was helpful. I mean, I think there were some good, I think there's a lot of good stuff in this video. I think, you know, a lot of the commentary on Twitter here, there's definitely a lot of potential on this one that I missed out on. But that's just because, again, I had the right idea, but the wrong timing, which is, you know, pretty common to have bad timing. And then I traded Neo, and I don't know, it's not even really fair to say I traded it, because I was in and then I was out, and that was it. and yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of a mess up. I meant to take out 100 shares, and then it continued higher. I could have gotten about $1 per share at most, which isn't great, but oh well. I meant to take a partial, and I took all of my shares out, but that's okay. But yeah, we had some good calls on DDD above 25, Tesla buying those dips. You know, it's very lucrative. But again, it's just hard to say what is the day that Tesla is going to have that drop. What is the day that Tesla is going to change it up, throw the playbook away, and do its, you know, and finally make that reversal? Well, not today. I mean, at least not yet. But anyway. Alright guys, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm delivering this to you as promised. So, alright guys, thanks a bunch. I might continue trading here, by the way. We'll see. But So it's not, for sure that I'm ending the day entirely right now, but right now, I don't know, I'm not really seeing anything that I love, and it's also just been a very long video, so I'm going to put an end to it here, and hope you guys are staying green in your guys's trading. All right, guys, thanks a bunch.